In this video, I'll be reacting and giving my medical opinion on Oprah's weight loss journey using semaglutide. I'll review her results, her timeline, and what most people can expect when taking semaglutide. If you're thinking about going on semaglutide, stay tuned to the end for some best practices that we always advise our patients that will help maximize your results. Today, I'll be taking an in-depth look on semaglutide, a popular weight loss medication that I'm sure you've seen in the headlines. Semaglutide is a GLP-1 agonist that helps with weight loss. It was originally designed for diabetic patients, but it did have the side effect of weight loss, and now it's been FDA approved for weight loss as well. I'll be taking a look at what Oprah's results were and giving my medical take on them, as well as talking about what you could expect when taking semaglutide. All right, so let's get into it.
Point right now where Oprah Winfrey, what was the story that came out about Oprah Winfrey with this new drug called the Ozempic?
They didn't say
Patrick Bet-David, I love his stuff. He's awesome.
actual name, but
She says she's not shaming me.
Well, no, she's like, well, stop shaming her that she's taking it. Like now, because she's 69 years old. She went from Oprah.
Let me show the picture of what Oprah
She
looked
looked like. Let me explain something to you guys. If I was drunk and it was like and I saw Oprah, I would go for.
You would consider it?
100%. Because it's Oprah. Because it's Oprah. Just because it's Oprah.
Yeah, she's a billionaire.
Are you kidding me?
Right?
She's 70 and how old is she right now?
69 years old.
So she dropped 40 pounds apparently.
It's impressive.
Using this drug called Ozempic. And to the point where Chelsea Handler said that she took it as well, saying her anti-aging doctor prescribed it to her unknowingly. However, she stopped using it, stating, I'm an irresponsible drug user, but I'm not going to take diabetic drug. Tracy Morgan said that he's been taking it as well. Says, I went and got a prescription and I got Ozempic and I ain't letting it go. Meghan McCain is refusing to take it.
So, number one, we should probably not listen to what a bunch of celebrities are saying about anything. Just life lessons 101.
She says it's horrifying, unfair, and disturbing. Don't rush me.
But Rob, you had a stat. You had a stat. 1,500% what, Rob? Did you ever, what was it? A poison center see nearly 1,500%, not 150, 1,500% increase in calls related to injected weight loss drugs as people accidentally overdose. So that's not.
So this is the number one thing, and I won't say accidentally, because this is clickbait right here. Obviously, it is a major newspaper that they want to make sure that you're clicking into. Yes, you can overdose with these GLP-1 agonists. However, if you're going to a reputable provider who knows how to prescribe these drugs and starts at a very low dose and slowly moves up, you have no risk of overdosing. Only when a patient decides to dose themselves however they want to, because sometimes people think more is better, like 7-Eleven. With this, more is not better. You have to go slow with these GLP-1s, and unfortunately, if you do increase your GLP-1 dosage, you're going to see an increased risk of side effects, nausea, vomiting, things like that. When they say poison center, it's really just nausea and vomiting and sometimes diarrhea. This isn't going to kill you.
Maybe here's a question for you. What's more dangerous for your body, taking steroids to develop more muscles and increasing your testosterone, or taking drugs like this Ozempic that all of a sudden you're going to drop 40 pounds in a month? What's more dangerous for your body, you think?
40 pounds in a month, absolutely not. Does not happen, will not happen. That's extremely erroneous to say that and to irresponsibly say that on a podcast that you have a large following. Saying 40 pounds in a month, it's impossible. Physically, it's actually impossible to where you're gonna start this drug and all of a sudden you're gonna lose 40 pounds. No, absolutely not, that's a lie.
I mean, there's no black or white answer to that. You know, if you're abusing steroids, it could be worse. If you're abusing Ozempic, if you abuse anything, it could be worse. I don't like the idea of taking drugs like for weight loss, obviously, especially when it's something you can achieve without it. And I have seen plenty of people who have used this and they've used it, they've lost.
I agree with him to a degree. Absolutely. You can lose weight without it. However, there are a lot of cases where you have issues with your hormones, issues with stress, issues that don't allow you to lose weight in a proper way. Also, again, we're talking to a world-class bodybuilder whose job day in, day out is to work out and lose weight and take enhancers or steroids at a very high level. So he is disconnected from the patients who really truly need this and need this medication to actually help them with their weight loss. There's a lot of disconnect on all sides from this.
A lot of weight and then they try and come off and their appetite goes through the roof. They put all their weight back on because it suppresses your appetite. It makes it hard for you to eat. It makes you almost a little nauseous, so it's hard to eat. And then it regulates your blood sugar. So your body thinks it's getting enough nutrients in, but it often isn't. So people can be malnourished, under eating, having no appetite, taking this, lose weight, feel great. And then when they stop, that appetite comes back with a vengeance. And then they eat again and lose it and then fucking get back on that trip. Oh God. If that's not an addiction, I don't know what is, you know? And then now they're addicted to the drug that was just discovered 1 year ago. Of course, testosterone has...
No, again, is making my brain hurt. This was not discovered 1 year ago. This drug has been around for a very long time. GLP-1 agonists have been around for a very long time. Peptides in general have been around since the 1930s with insulin as the first peptide. So no, it doesn't just get discovered 1 year ago. It doesn't get just FDA approved 1 year ago. Again, just complete falsity every time I turn around. Everybody who opens their mouth about this drug is right now uneducated on it.
It's just 1 year. How long has it been around? Probably a little over 1 year, but it's new.
Yeah.
Very new.
Oh, yeah.
There definitely aren't 15 plus years of clinical trials on this on humans.
Yes, there is.
It's a diabetic drug.
Everybody out there, all these people are now taking it are the clinical trials.
You're right.
They're going to be in the next 10 to 15 years.
Yeah, but it's just like the vaccine. We don't know. The science hasn't hit yet.
And like steroids, a lot of people take it without knowing the risk, and I think that is dangerous.
Oh my God, okay, the science hasn't hit yet. Jeez, okay, I'm just done listening to this video in general. There's just pure uneducation on both sides, all around. We're listening to celebrities, we're listening to bodybuilders who abuse steroids, and we're listening to people who are completely uneducated on the actual research. It's very good clickbait, very entertaining, except it's completely erroneous from top to bottom. Pretty much everybody who's opening their mouth doesn't understand the actual drug here. So I'd love to go on this podcast and Patrick Bet David, if you actually want somebody who's educated in the process and the treatments and everything like that, love to be on your podcast. Otherwise, probably shouldn't be taking what celebrities are talking about and what a bodybuilder who abuses steroids is talking about when it comes to being physiologically healthy and normal and taking these medications, as well as probably should know the research about it as well. Looking it up, the actual research shows that Oprah Winfrey, age 69, had worked so damn hard, her words, to control her weight with exercise, counting points, Weight Watchers, wellness companies, all over the board. However, she added the weight loss medication to her holistic fitness and health regimen after a panel discussion with healthcare qualified experts in July of 2023, she told People magazine. So when this article came out in December of 2023, that is 6 months of treatment. 40 pounds in 6 months is healthy weight loss. It is achievable weight loss, and it is weight loss that can stay off if you do it right. Dieting, exercising, and properly getting off the medication with reduction in treatments over time. There are studies that show that being on semaglutide on a low dose for a long period of time also does not increase the side effects. So, 40 pounds in 1 month is absolute just erroneous. It's a lie, and it's clickbait. So saying that that is unhealthy, yeah, absolutely 40 pounds in a month is unhealthy. However, that's not what Oprah did. Oprah lost 40 pounds over 6 months, which is very healthy, very attainable. The most weight you want to lose is around 8 to 10 pounds a month. That's sustainable and that your metabolism can handle. So she did a great job. She looks great. Probably should stop talking garbage about a medication that you don't really understand. Come to Genesis to understand it though. So one more factor, do we have long-term research studies? FDA approved GLP-1 receptor agonist exenatide was first FDA approved in 2005. The oral semaglutide tablet was approved by the FDA in 2019. So now that we're in 2024, we have almost 20 years of science with GLP-1s. So if you're gonna say that they have no long-term studies, probably again you should do your research before opening your mouth. Now, going back to the original study as well, where he's saying all of these patients gain all their weight back. The original study showed that when patients got off their medications and they went back to the exact same habits that they had before, what had happened is that they only gained back 2/3 of their body weight back that they had lost. So they did not go back to the same weight. They still had lost or kept off 33% of the weight that they had lost. Now, again, on top of that, that was only when they went back to their original way of living. As a result of that, you have to remember, if you lose weight quickly, such as Oprah, that she's done over the last 6 months, she's probably done the proper diet, proper exercising, proper eating protocols, proper lifestyle changes to where even when she gets off the medication, she's going to still live that way to keep that weight off for an extremely long time. I myself have lost over 30 pounds on semaglutide when I was using it, and I've kept that weight off the entire time. It's all about taking a slow, methodical regimen to your weight loss, working with actual providers who know what they're doing and have done the research rather than somebody listening to celebrity tabloids and headlines and bodybuilders of using steroids. So there you have it. If you have questions about semaglutide or thinking about taking it to aid in your weight loss journey, reach out to us at the link in our description. We hope to see you soon, and we hope that you stop listening to people who are really uneducated about this service. We're here to educate you. I'm here to educate you, and so is our staff. Speak to experts, not tabloids.